Hey everybody, Substatica here. In this video, we're going to be unboxing some accessories that ProTubeVR sent me. Now this is going to include some mounts for the PlayStation VR2 controllers, as well as a ForceTube attachment for my magtube gunstock, which they sent me previously. So thanks to the good folks at ProTubeVR for allowing me to check these out. Before we get to it though, take a minute to click the S in the corner to subscribe. Heading for 50,000 subscribers. I'd love to have you on the team. Also like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of these ProTube accessories or any of the other ProTubeVR offerings. Let's get to it here. This is how the accessories were shipped. A branded box. We do have a bit of compression on one side, but I don't expect that to have impacted the contents at all. Got it open. I'll just give you a full look at the box itself. All right, we've got ample padding. I'm just going to take out the packing slip. We've got a note from ProTubeVR. Disclaimers. And then we have tools. Cable. As expected, 2 mounts for the PlayStation VR2 controllers and the ForceTube haptic feedback attachment. So let's put the box aside and let's start off with the controller mounts. I'm not sure if we'll need the tools just yet. Let's put them aside for now. There we are. Relatively simple. These are set up to be magnetically attached. We'll get to that in a second. You can also order them so that they are fixed. So there's the magnet. We have kind of a friction bolt system here. Can loosen this. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. It says left. See if I can figure out which of my PSVR2 controllers is the left controller. That would be this one. Okay. Gonna loosen this a bit more. And a little bit more. And looks like that's where it needs to be, and we'll just tighten this up. Just want it tight enough so that it's snug. Don't want to put too much force on here. That seems good. Not moving at all. Can we go one more? Yeah. All right, and as you can see, it doesn't affect the charge port. So I have the first party charging dock, and this is the attachment for it. So you can see the mount just goes right around that. Okay, one controller done. So it seems like you could leave these on your controllers even when you're not using the stock. So let's just loosen up the right controller mount. It seems like they only fit on in one direction due to the contour of the controller. That one's a bit tighter on the threads. Okay. Okay, that seems like it's a little too tight. Can't quite put the friction lever down. So let's loosen it up a bit. Okay. There is a slight bit of horizontal movement, so I'll just give it one more turn, and now there isn't any. So now we have both controllers with their mounts. Here I've got my magtube gunstock. I'm going to take off my Quest 2 mounts. And these mounts go right in place. Oh, that feels good. And as always, because these are magnetic, they come right off, but also provide a good deal of support for the stock itself. All right. So there are the mounts for the PlayStation VR2 controllers for the magtube. I've been very happy with the magtube overall, highly configurable. And I've also created little 3D printed magnetic Allen key mount for it. We're going to need those, I think, for the ForceTube. So let's get to the ForceTube. Let's just put this aside for a second. And here we've got our ForceTube module. It's important to note that the ForceTube module does not have universal support. It supports Quest Native, as well as Steam VR, so PSVR, and it does not yet support PlayStation VR or PlayStation VR2. Now, what this does is provides you some haptic feedback when you fire an in-game round. And I believe it does that through the use of a solenoid. If you're not familiar with what a solenoid is, it's basically a cylinder inside an electromagnet. This is a small one. And when you engage the electromagnet, the cylinder is going to actuate. And that's what's going to provide you the force feedback, the haptic feeling you're going to get from the ForceTube. Here's a larger one. So the more power, larger the solenoid, the stronger the force feedback effect is going to feel. Now, this is connected via Bluetooth, and we can also see a Bluetooth dongle in our bag of tools. So, we've got some sort of cable management here, not entirely sure what that's about. We've got a charge port and a button on top. All right. Let's get our stock back in the game. You can see it's not going to take a lot to figure out how to install this. Going to get one of our Allen keys. Loosen the riser here. And we're just going to put this right in place. I would encourage you to look at the instructions first. I haven't, but that's how I roll most times. If things seem obvious. Oh, that makes it quite a bit heavier. So that's going to give you a little more immersion with the weight. And then the force feedback. You can see here, this center portion, I'm guessing, is going to be pushing against your shoulder with the solenoid. I'm looking forward to checking out all the games that support the ForceTube, both on Quest Native and on Steam PSVR. And I'm looking forward to checking out some Pavlov World War II with these new PSVR2 mounts for the stock. Let's just have a quick look at the accessories. We've got another Allen key. Got the Bluetooth receiver. Or transmitter, I'm not sure. Either way, it's probably both. I'll have to look up to see whether we need this or not. Looks like a friction attachment. Potentially a replacement in case the original wears down. I'll have to see. But we've got that. Got ProTube magnet. ProTubeVR sticker. Then we've got a couple of O-rings, nut, bolt, and another small Allen key, same as this one. And there you have it. If you haven't already, take a minute to click the S in the corner to subscribe. Heading for 50,000 subscribers, I'd love to have you on the team. Also, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video, of these accessories from ProTubeVR, or any other ProTubeVR products that you've tried out. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.